Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Madison Bumgarner gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job. Keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Myers, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight, and he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. The 0-1 pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Another 0-2 coming. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Here's Miguel Sano, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Low for ball 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
Digging in now, Alex K. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night. Tommy McMillan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional. At bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing's saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now, Eugene Solari, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Solari is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield. controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Jansen is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Now in the box, Brent Rucker, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. A ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is 7. The third
standing in, Royce Lewis. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Jansen will put this one away, and the side is retired. Set down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Jays.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 287 the average coming in. 5 homers and 14 driven in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Stepping in for the Jays, Will Myers will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Myers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. In there, 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Myers is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the second baseman, DJ Downs.
Coming to the plate now, DJ Downs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Christian Pacheco. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy can absolutely fly, any ball in the gap screams triple.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kevin Biggio is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
1 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pacheco waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. One and one the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Now it's 1-2.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Jorge Polanco earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. Polanco on second. Sano on at first with nobody out. And a double steal try here. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Gurriel moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
The catcher, number 8.
Now batting, Eugene Solari. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Ready on 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The right fielder, number 5, Brent.
Standing in, Brent Rucker. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The batter.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero takes it in. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, number 7.
Stepping in, Colby Cavazos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Two-0 count. The pitch fouled away. High and deep to right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Tyler Naquin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Guerrero, a Canadian native. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pacheco is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it 4-1. Up next for Minnesota, DJ Downs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
This is line to left and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The center fielder, number
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Pacheco. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Downs on at first. Nobody out. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Trevor Rogers enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the throw in gets away from him. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Alex K, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Rogers Center. It's the Twins 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pacheco is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Eugene Solari. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Brent Rucker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Royce Lewis will be next. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Ready now, Royce Lewis. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he takes a called strike 1. Solari at second, Rucker at first with no outs. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Colby Cavazos. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
0-1 the count. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Myers on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, second base.
Into the box, DJ Downs. He singled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here comes the first pitch towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Digging in, Kevin Biggio will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Pacheco is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. It's still an 8. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Elvis Lucero enters now in a pop-up roll as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gurriel's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
Ready once again, Alex K. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Two and 0 to the Twins left fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The count now at 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
3 balls.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Lewis might try to make a play on it. The 0-2 once more is in off the plate. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. No hits to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
All even now, 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Guerrero, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, number 13, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Rocker coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Guerrero is on his way home. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Cavazos has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jays pick up. Now at the plate, Eugene Solari.
The catcher, Eugene Solari.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First offering on its way. Ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1. Taken, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A bouncer up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So coming to the plate, Brent Rucker. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Myers is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there. Probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
The 0-1 on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Lewis stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Danger reverse. Lewis Thorpe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Striding into the box, Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
And a curveball in for a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Rocker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still 8-2. Sam Gaviglio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 43, Sam.
Coming to the plate now. DJ Downs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 22.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Pacheco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First offering on its way. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Alex K would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex K.
K.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Comes set with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Miguel Castro takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pacheco giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. That misses. 1-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Luke Voigt is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Final strike for the Blue Jays. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bullet back up the middle. Pacheco is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
8-2 tonight's final. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tommy McMillan notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.